I am actually quite baffled of this conversation that I had with a prospect on LinkedIn. They had 1 million followers, but they were not interested in making any video content at all. Okay. So here's why 1 million followers is not enough. Okay. Because having 1 million followers, just having 1 million followers, right? It's not the end game. It's about deepening the connections and maximizing the impact. So if your goal, it really depends on what is your goal, how big is your vision? Because it actually blew me away that this LinkedIn influencer was not interested in making any video content. Like I looked at, does he have a YouTube? Does he have an Instagram? There was no video content at all. All right. It's just mind boggling. So let me go into why 1 million followers isn't enough. Okay. So 1 million followers is not enough because there's no personal touch other than just text, right? You can actually, obviously you can see and hear the person. So it's like, okay, if you have a superhero, you're a huge fan of, like you're a big fan of someone, you're a big fan of a superhero by reading their book. But let's just say they don't have a video, they have no videos to actually, talk about their experiences, but all there is written text. Let's just say all there is written text. So you have no opportunity now to deepen your connection because you cannot see and even hear what this person looks like. Okay. So it's like, how can you really deepen your connection, right? You can't even understand the kind of passion that they have for the things that, that they're an expert in. Okay, yeah, I understand that you could be an expert because you have a lot of post-written content about your teachings, your learnings, but like, how can I even, of course you can somewhat feel the passion from writing. Yeah, absolutely. But video just takes it to a whole nother level. So it just like blows me away. It's like, do you not want to like take things to another level? Like it really blows me away. Like I had to make a video about this because it really just blows me away. Right? Having a video just allows you to provide a more interactive experience and another way to present your ideas, making complex topics more accessible and engaging. Because not everyone is going to like learning by reading. Okay? I know I really do not. Like I personally like to watch videos when I'm learning things, and I don't want to always like read. Like that's just not how I like to retain information. Like I like to see it, so that way, like in the future, when I'm trying to remember something about learning, like I remember like maybe a visual representation of that complex lesson that was, broken into bits, like presented in a way that's just easier to learn and easier to understand. Right. So it's like, if you're solely relying on written content to like present your authority, then you're going to be missing out on so many people for the simple fact of that. Not everyone likes to read content to understand things better. They just might not retain that information through that medium as well. Okay? So if you're only relying on LinkedIn, then you're missing out on YouTube. You're missing out on having a searchable video library. You're missing out on Instagram, giving another way to storytell, right? Visual storytelling, behind the scenes glimpses, just like an inside look into your life, just a more personal element to allow your followers, your fans to connect with you on a deeper level. TikTok, you're missing out on trending content and you're missing out on reaching more younger audiences, right? You're missing out on that virality. I have another example of being just mind blown that a certain person didn't have any video content. So I saw that this one dude on Instagram had, I think I saw him from there was an ad, right? Oh, it was actually, okay, it was an ad on YouTube. And I thought it was a really good ad. And I wanted to learn more about the offer that this guy had, right? So I clicked on the ad and it took me to a landing page, right? And this landing page, it required me to enter my information. Totally understand that. So I did enter my information, but all he had was a video that you couldn't necessarily go back or go forward. You couldn't just skip around to find out what the video is going to be about and how he explains his certain thing, his certain offer. So I was really put off by it. I went on YouTube, I searched the guy up, and he had no YouTube content at all, right? Like I do not understand. So I went on his Instagram, no content really breaking down what he was doing, right? So like At this point, I'm like, all right, how can I trust you? There's no way that I can trust you because I haven't seen how you walk through your process. I haven't seen a glimpse of it. The little VSL, that little video he had on his landing page with the booking link underneath of it did not explain anything. So at this point, like, I have no way to even trust the person. And now, if I look up a similar offer that he had on YouTube, I would likely go with the other person. If they have YouTube content, long form content breaking down how to do a certain thing, how he delivers the transformation, I'm going to believe that other person because they have videos that transparently show exactly what he's doing, how he's doing it, right? But this one dude that I saw from a YouTube video, from a YouTube ad, has no content, only a little VSL on a landing page and a booking link. There's no way that, I would want to take this call. Like, why would I want to take this call when you haven't actually shown like true value of what is going on here? Like, I know exactly what's going to happen when I get on that call. Like, it's going to be a sales call, or maybe a discovery call. But it's like, I would rather just consume some content first, like, before I like got to that next stage. Okay. Like, okay, yeah, show me some content first. Like, let me just build that trust with you. Let me just see that you're actually an authority, and then I will get on the call with you, right? So this person who didn't have any YouTube content, video content, they're missing out on a way to showcase their expertise. They're missing out on a way to humanize their brand, right? Like, they're like just like the first person too. There's no, like, I don't know what your personality is like. And I don't want to read through all that content. Like, I went on YouTube to search you up because I want to vibe with you. I want to see how you display your authority, right? And I want to know about your values. But since you don't have that YouTube content, like, it's like bye-bye. like I'll move on to the next person who actually has that. And so these people are also missing out on addressing concerns, right? They're obviously missing out on that, missing out on answering questions that their audience might have. And so just a lot of opportunity missed out on. Of course, YouTube are videos. Videos have SEO and discoverability, so you can be found everywhere, right? YouTube has SEO. It is the world's second largest search engine, second to Google, right? Because it is basically Google, right? When you search on something on Google, YouTube videos will pop up at the top, right? Like, there was one video I had. I made the video at the start of this big trend. I made a short video on YouTube, and whenever someone searched that thing up on YouTube, my video was always popping up first, and it still is, right? So still is. So always getting traffic because I capitalized on YouTube SEO because I'm popping up on Google. Whenever someone searches that term, I'm always coming up. So you're really just missing out, like, on those certain keywords that people are looking up around the thing that you teach, the service you deliver, the thing that you make your content about. You're missing out on showing up for every time someone searches that thing up. You're missing out on it. Right? Videos, multi search results, of course. Backlinks is another great thing for SEO. So just another way to get boosted in Google, on YouTube, especially if you do have videos on your website. You're going to be able to keep visitors on your website longer, and it's going to help improve your search rankings because Google is going to see Google's going to see that people are on your website for a long period of time. So it must be a valuable website. It must be something valuable that needs to get pushed out into the world, right? Because if you have a video that's 10 minutes, 30 minutes long on your website, people are watching that video on your website, that's a great thing to have, right? Why not? So, of course, I think one of the potential reasons why this person might not have wanted to have that content on YouTube, on social media, is because they thought that, the target audience is older people and it's business people on LinkedIn, right? But what's going to happen? So what a lot of people always forget is that people get old, and people get older. There's going to be younger people that are going to be interested in your topics eventually, right? Because that little Timmy that's 10 years old, he's going to turn 20. He's going to turn 30. He's going to turn 40, right? Okay. So you're missing out on nurturing a younger generation. So obviously short form content, on like TikTok, Instagram will cater to those shorter attention spans that are younger generations. And of course, you're also going to be missing out on cool features like live streams, Q&A to foster that real-time engagement with younger viewers as well. So that way, overall, you're just like content is just a game. Is always a game of nurturing, right? Helping to build that trust, right? And showing that, you know, it's that constant way of deepening your relationship with someone. So that goes to my next point of you're just missing out on so much opportunity because if you're not making video content, you're literally just losing you're just losing out to competitors who are actually going to take that step and make content, right? You're literally just giving away your market share just by not making video content. Okay, you don't have to be the biggest professional person on video, right? That's what video editors are for. That's what video editors will, you know, they'll cut out all that stuff for you. Okay, so you don't have to worry about all those takes where you don't get it right. Even, you know, some of the biggest influencers, the biggest YouTubers, even those people still struggle. They still have to take multiple takes to get what they want to get across, to come across right. Even those people need to take multiple takes, all right? So stop putting so much pressure on yourself to be so perfect, to get it completely right. Just make the video content, right? Or you're just going to be losing out. You're just missing out on so much growth potential because one video can be posted on 5 platforms, okay? 10 videos posted on 5 platforms, that's 50 videos, okay? 30 videos on 5 platforms, that's 150 videos. Imagine that every single month. Holy moly, like the amount of attention you're going to be generating, the amount of nurturing you're going to be doing, the amount of SEO that's going to be growing every single month. Yeah. So content is definitely a long-term, I like to look at it as a long-term play because it's building your brand. It's presenting yourself to the world, and it's showcasing yourself in so many different angles. So that way, an angle at one point in someone's time will finally resonate. So like, what I mean by this is, all right, so you're putting out, you know, hundreds of pieces of content, and say you have all these followers, people who are fans of you, and certain things they just don't click. Certain things that, yeah, they like your content, but things aren't clicking. But then one day, at one certain period of time, that person who follows your content, they see your content, and then finally things click for them. Your content finally clicks for them, and they get a breakthrough. What's going to happen when they have that breakthrough? There's so much more goodwill that is built from your content, right? And then maybe they'll then join your group. Maybe then they'll actually purchase your thing, right? So it's just like, there might be marketing too is also, and building a brand is also a way to show someone also like that you understand how they feel. So it's like if you're presenting yourself in all these different ways, all these different angles, one day someone might actually feel like you know what they feel like. So it will also push them to the edge. It'll actually push them over the edge to actually just going deeper with you and what your offerings are, right? So that's what content is all about, right? It's building that relationship, deepening those connections, and just having that really targeted impact. So address specific audience needs in as many ways as you can. So let's just quickly just look at an overview of all the different types of platforms, the contents and benefits. We'll just quickly look at this. These are the platforms that most people should be on if you're trying to build a brand, because there's the different platforms just have they're different in certain ways, right? Like YouTube is long form. It's really educational. It's building deep levels of trust, right? So that's what it really shocks me. Like, hey, like if you're just making that text type of written content, it's like, do you not want to reach deeper levels of relationship with your followers? Like, because for me personally, like I have a big vision, and like I want to make the biggest impact that I can, positive impact on people. So I think having YouTube is going to help me reach that now. Like if I'm not making the video content, then I'm certainly guaranteed to not make it build a deep relationship. I'm like guaranteed that I will be less likely to reach my goal, right? So, so YouTube is also SEO, right? Instagram is that short form content, really explosive growth that you can achieve. It's great for behind the scenes. It's great for just helping bring people into your world, just to deepen your connection as well. Storytelling. LinkedIn is much more professional, of course. It's much more for networking. And then TikTok absolutely has the most explosive growth that you can possibly get, because like your first video could literally go viral, your second video could go viral, right? So, and you're going to be reaching, you're definitely going to be reaching the younger audiences, but you can be reaching those, like my followers on TikTok, they're mostly from age 25 to 35. So that's my age, like, right? That's my age range, and I'm reaching my age range mostly. It's not, it's actually not people younger than that. That's not the majority of my audience, particularly. But you do have that potential to reach a lot more of those younger audiences. And then Facebook is just has the most users, right? Facebook has the most users, the most active users, and they have. Facebook is great because that's where you can host your Facebook group, right? Having that Facebook group is really great because you can, capture that data of the email, the phone number, and then you can nurture them in your group. And it's just a great way to build your community, because most people are active there already, right? So it's just a really great platform to just always be on. So overall, by being on these different platforms with videos, you can build significant authority and trust, right? As I explained from my examples, where I just could not build that trust and authority with those certain individuals because they just did not have video content. Like there was no way for me to learn more, right? Okay, yeah, the one person had written content, but that's not how I want to consume. Like I don't want to read things. I like to listen. I like to watch. So that's just missed out, right? You're just missing out on that. By having that video content on multi-platforms, you're going to be reaching diverse audiences. You're going to be staying relevant in today's digital landscape. And you're going to be also future-proofing your brand by reaching those younger audiences, right? Because everyone gets older, so you're going to be future-proofing your brand, right? So 1 million followers is not enough without video, right? So really blew me away. And just how to make this video. As soon as I, had that conversation with that first person who has like almost 1 million followers, I was just like blown away that they were not interested in making any video content. And I understand, like everyone has their own goals, everyone has their own life, and everyone's journey is their own. But yeah, it depends on your vision, it depends on your goals. And most people have goals where videos, fit that mold, they fit that stepping stone to achieving that grand vision. So anyways, so my name is Obvious with Boozing Media. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you soon. All right. Leave me a comment and subscribe for more if you want to see more content about building your brand and monetizing your brand. And yeah, have a great day. Much love.